Hey everyone, gonna make a video going over the market and some coins that I'm currently looking at. Um, it's been a while since I made a video, but been pretty tied up with a bunch of things, so let's get into it. The market's been dry. I've been going a lot of information in the Discord that I'm in. I'm posting less on Twitter, but hopefully this gives some clarity over the next few weeks. I think we will be in chop territory, probably until summer. Looking at BVol, Bitcoin, volatility, it's been dry. We've been in a $200 range for over 4 days. We had some volatility, but we died. Over here, we're back into the zone that I'm currently looking at, and I won't be going over how to identify this unless you're in the Discord or my classes. But basically, when we get into this red zone here, you will have a big move coming in volatility. Usually it happens within 48 to 72 hours of being in this zone. So I expect a big move in volatility over the next 3 days. The longer we stay in this zone, the more violent the move is going to be. So I currently think we will have a move one way or the other in the market. Unfortunately, I don't know which way, but it's going to happen very soon because we've been in a very tight range. So, if you're in leveraged positions, I recommend being cautious. Um, Set some scam, orders on the way up or on the way down. Hopefully they fill. I have a bunch of spot orders that I've set waiting to be filled. If we do get a scam movement down, but I'll give you a brief synopsis of what I think is going to happen. First, let's take a look at USDT dominance. Last video and in my Discord, I mentioned we were in, a falling wedge here, and we broke out. We're about to hit the target of this breakout, and 7.35 is current resistance. Okay, if I go back on the daily here, right, it's we had a bunch of resistance here, and then resistance. We broke from this level, so I expect this to reject from here. Hopefully, we have some kind of move down, which then people will go back into buying coins. Currently, they're either stabling up, and we've had a lot of selling pressure, so that's why we're going up. On a lower time frame, it's very indecisive still, so I want to see what happens at the 7.35 level. If we reject, then we should have a move up in the market. But if we break out here and turn into support, the next level I'm currently looking at is 7.87. This could happen very swiftly and fast too. If we do break out, this would be the second touch of resistance. We briefly rejected from the area. What I think happens is something like this, honestly. So we're gonna have big move here, depending on what the dollar is doing. If the dollar rejects here, then this would go down as well. If we do get down here to support at 6.97, this is where you know when we reject, read this chart, when you reject from resistance is where you want to long. When we get to areas of support, that's where you are going to want to sell your coins or profit or your longs. Um, I expect something like this, honestly, and then break out and then down. Okay. Now, this isn't going to happen soon. There's going to be a lot of chop on the way up. I honestly think for the next 3 months, we're going to be chopping, and a lot of people are going to get destroyed on this move because they're impatient. Um, so for USDT dominance, what I think happens is if we are able to maintain this trend, okay. So I expect, if we do break out here, then turn this to support. We're going straight to here. Crypto markets will take a hit further down, and I do think 21.5K is on the tables. Now, if we break that, and I'll go back into it when I show you the Bitcoin chart, that's a break in market structure. Lose that and turn to resistance. I've been looking to open shorts all the way down to 19K, possibly lower. But If we do reject from here, then I expect this trend to hold. If we do break trend, turn to resistance, I'd open longs and sell at areas of support on the USDT Dominance chart, which should correlate to areas of resistance on the Bitcoin chart as well. So that's where I am looking at currently, 7.35 levels. See what happens at that level. If we break out, obviously I'm going to be stabled. I still am stable for spots. I do have buys at Bitcoin around 15K and 16K that I'm still writing. Just playing it level by level for now. Now looking at Bitcoin, this is the chart that I posted um, months ago back in January, and I said that we're going to be in this range up until quarter's end. Okay, so the short filled, and I got very impatient, fudded out by a bunch of people on Twitter, and I know I'm an idiot listening to these morons, but I should have stuck to my short. I closed it around like 23.7K, so I did make profit, and I'm looking for this plan to play out. Okay, so um, I hope for a wick into this demand zone to fill my longs and then go back up. Now this is going to be choppy, like I mentioned. It's going to stop everyone out, but this is the plan that I currently have. Flooded out by my short, and I'm hoping these longs fill. It's a manual stop loss. I don't want to lose 20K. Okay, but I'm going to show you on this chart here. Um, we are currently maintaining trend. Okay, so maintaining trend for now. Area that I'm looking for rejection that I will possibly be looking to short is going to be 22,760-ish. We broke that level. It was previously support, right? We had an SR flip. Now I'm looking for a rejection there. Now this would be a scalp play here. A very tight stop, but I'm looking for this level to hit. Um, Very strong confluence for rejection at this level, right? If we get into it, you have a supply zone along with a diagonal trendline resistance. I hope for that to reject, and then we go further down. Now looking at this on a lower time frame, we're obviously bear flagging here. Okay, um, we did have a bear flag here as well, more like a broadening wedge, right? Target for this bear flag is this 21.5K. Now this is a very crucial level, right? Because this is a break in market structure. Currently, right, we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We want to make another higher, obviously another higher high to go higher. But if we do lose this 21.5K, we are making a lower high. Lower high and a lower low. That would be the break of market structure. We don't want to lose this level here. We don't want to close below that level either. So if we do something like this, right, making lower low, and then if we go back here, making a lower high, looking to short anything if we make a lower high here. But if we do turn this to resistance, opening shorts, stop loss probably somewhere above here, and then riding this bad boy down to first 20K, but second 18.5K, right? This is a crucial level that we have not retested yet. Doesn't mean we're going to. This was the breakout. Haven't got a proper retest, but um, again, playing it level by level for now. I would love to get this scalp short filled, and then if I get stopped out, right, we get stopped out right into my swing long. I might change the stop loss on this to make it manual, and DCA, make this a swing play if I see rejection or a strong move down. But I don't want to get stopped out here and then get this entry as my DCA and then have this as my hard stop loss around 24K and write this all the way down. Now, for a move up, 24, 20, well, first of all, breaking out of this is going to be a stopping point that I will manually cut my shorts, right? But again, 24.2k. I'll show you guys here. 24.2k remains the level for um, us to be bullish. Okay, so this level here. This is the level that I want to break for me to flip long. Until that happens, scalping everything. There's no reason to be getting into longs unless you're DCing for long term. Now, I have my plan. I'm sticking to it, right? Shorting here, swing, shorting there, but getting into a long around 21.1k. Now, again, I mentioned that I don't want to lose 21.5k because that's a break in market structure, but I'm hoping for a wick and then recover. Okay, so I have that long. I'm still waiting, um, and I expect big move and volatility this week. Now for ETH, same thing as Bitcoin, right? Lower time frame, we do have a bear flag. Right. So we have strong resistance currently on a lower time frame at like 1580-ish. I gave a short setup in the Discord, but I'll go over that one as well. Um, Target for this breakdown is going to be around 1435, right? Now, I have a play set up for ETH as well, but this is the crucial level for ETH currently, in my opinion. So 1500 down to 1480. Okay, we don't want to lose this level, turn it to resistance, and it's further down. Okay, what I'm looking for on ETH currently is one of two options. Chart's messy, went over it in detail in Discord, but I am looking for a short entry around 1594 with a DC around 1605. Now it's going to be a swing short. We'll cut it if we manually close a daily above 1680. That's the high time frame resistance. But this was the trend line, right? That we reclaimed, and we're still holding it. Well, we held it, but I expect a rejection from it and further down. Now on a higher time frame, this is my buy area. Okay, chart's a little messy again. It's a quick overview. That's the buy area, which would be a possible trend line touch here as well, and then we go higher. Now lose this trend line, and I'm shorting this shit all the way down to 1200. Okay, again, playing it level by level. I'm not bullish, I'm not bearish. No biases. If you have a bias, you're an idiot. BNB. This is getting hit hard. We are at crucial support, in my opinion. Let's make that black. We don't want to lose this level. Losing this level, then this is the next area of support that I'm looking at. Okay, and then there. So close below, turn to resistance. I'll probably looking to start a small short if we close below and turn to resistance. Stop loss probably somewhere around here, and I'm targeting these lows. Now, if we're able to hold this and go higher, with all the FUD, I will be looking to enter a short around this order block here. Stop there. And again, targeting the way down. I'm not looking for longs, but if I were looking for a long, a scalp long would be somewhere here. Okay, so from 253 to 261, I'd look to long scalp long. So possibly very, very tight stop loss. And I don't think we'll get higher than 285. So I'm going to move this. So this is the current range breakdown. You have this range here. Okay, lose that, then you have this range here. So play it level by level. Short this order block if we get it, if we get this bounce, right? And go from there. 4 hour, right? If we break down and close below, that's a deviation, short. So there's a bunch of triggers for BNB. Sol. I have conflicting views on Sol. I don't like this shitcoin, but currently we're in a broadening wedge, right? Everyone's looking at the 1850 to 1880 level. Should offer a nice bounce, right? So we bounce here and see what happens in the markets. Doesn't mean we're going to break out, but I'm looking at these buy levels. So looking into laddering into Sol longs, for spot 1880 and then 1656 and around 1533. That's where I'll be looking to get in. Um, Obviously, I would like a move higher. I would love to short the shit out of this coin at this order block, but this is clear resistance for now. Okay, this 27 level is your resistance. So, if you get orders down here, you should be selling here as well. Now for Sol, I do have a short for it as well. It missed by 2 cents, but might have to change the plan up. There was a supply zone here. 21.76 was my short, missed briefly. Not looking to enter any longs here, but this is your support for now. Right? If you're looking for longs, you want this to break out, retest, and then long. 22.15 is also resistance, so it could reject there and then just dump further. But this supply zone, if we do get it, again, I'm going to take a scalp short here. Not looking to long this until we get to my levels, as I mentioned. So those are the only coins I'm looking at. I'm not looking at these low liquidity shit coins that are pumping. So I'm just waiting in the market to offer plays. I'm going to be posting less on my Twitter and more on the Discords for a little bit longer until that is up and going, and then I'll start being more active on Twitter. But that's my small brief overview look in the market, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks everyone.